And welcome, one and all, as we transmit to you again from the year 3000 with another episode of Here on the Wastes, where we play Horizons Unknown After Earth RPG. My name is Scott, aka Mr. Shogi 3000, and thank you so much for hanging out with us. Sorry we are a little late this evening. You can see that we are missing the good Sarge here as well. Unfortunately, he is sick. But we're just gonna jump into our thing once I get my camera fixed here. There we go. With our amazing cast this evening, as always, starting it off from the top, playing Rev, Mr. Ran 118. How are you this evening, good sir?
I'm great. I'm glad to be here.
We are glad to have you here, good sir. Thank you so much. And of course,
Sarge is the dog tonight. He gets to be Snoopy.
Sarge is the dog tonight. He's the sleeping dog, which will be anybody who is not here gets the sleeping dog icon stuck in their little window. That will be like the running thing. Last week it was Mike. This week unfortunately it is the Sarge. And of course we do have Mike this evening playing Voldo. How are you this evening, good sir?
Doing awesome, enjoying my new chair. So,
Oh, you know what? I didn't even notice that you got a new chair.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a much nicer chair than my other one. My other one was straight up like 8 to 10 years old. It was like sitting on just plastic.
Because of that awesome chair, number one, congratulations. Number two, that's an excellent color. As you see,
red is.
The red and black theme.
Red and black, it's the perfect combination. Well done, good sir.
That's
and of course, I know it's super tight. It's so tight.
It's tight.
It's tight. It's tight like a tiger. And of course, there's always my brother from another mother, Mr. Shane Diche, playing the good doctor. How are you this evening, good sir?
I'm doing well. I'm the reason we're late, and I'm sorry.
Absolutely.
I'm ready to rock.
No worries. We do have Pie Boy in here, so that means Pie Saves is active.
Pie boy.
As long as Pie can
boy.
hang out with us this evening. I do see Philly. Thank you so much for the host, good sir. I see the wonderful Kara in here. Thank you so much for being here.
Philly.
For everyone else who's been hanging out with us. We're going to jump right into this. Canada. We're going to jump right into this evening's session. This is going to be episode number 52. And for anyone, I just want to give a heads up. We do officially have 6 episodes left in this season. And our final episode actually falls on October 30th, which is a Friday. So that will be our Halloween episode.
Nice.
This group will do their best to dress up and look like complete and utter grown-up idiots. But for you, we will do that. The only person who's actually being super cool is Ryan, because he's always got the same Obi-Wan Kenobi Jedi.
Hey, you can't go wrong with being Obi-Wan,
so he's
right?
always going to be a Jedi. For you and for you. This is going to be episode number 52. This one is called Holin's Test. As we do remember, you guys found yourself into the cave, where you came face to face with a very, very large Elder Hellmaw. This Hellmaw is pretty much the equivalent, as a little bit of a recap for Mike, who wasn't here last week, a very large, red, phosphorescent, cracked skin waste hound, very much like a wolf, but is probably about 10 feet high and probably about a good 6 or 7 feet wide, who walked into the cave and essentially barely made its way into the cave through the opening to bring forth to you some news that he had been looking for you.
The wolf said this?
The wolf said this. He told you his name was Holin, and that he came at the behest of Larian, the Titan of Balance, also the Silver Thrush that you had met in Warband, to find you and help you get back on your path correctly before you ventured too far in the jungles and got yourself lost. He did come bearing some gifts, which he gave you the simple cloak of Quran for himself, as well as Larian's silver feather.
Mm-hmm.
Before he tells you that he wants to help you get through the jungle and find the path again, he tells you that first there needs to be a test. And essentially what it comes down to is he wants you all to attack him to show your test of teamwork and a test of strength, and to prove that you are worthy enough to continue this adventure, as well as you're strong enough to continue in and be able to survive what is left of Veya. As that happens, he asks each one of you if your mettle is strong, if your will is prepared to continue on this adventure. And with all of that, each one of you agreed that you were still ready and still willing to continue on to this adventure. As Holin stands before you, he merely looks at each one of you. Again, this very large, essentially dead, almost completely black, dead-eyed look that he gives you. You can feel, especially for Rev, because the smell of Holin's breath still kind of is sitting in your nostrils and in your sensory inputs. You can feel him, even though he's probably a good 8 or 9 feet away. You could still feel that breath. You could still smell that singe inside those sensors that are going off. He's breathing heavy. His skin starts to crack and grow even more brighter, of these reds and oranges that seem to be emanating from these cracks of a very normal black skin. His tail is whipping back and forth behind him, and every time it hits something, you can see for a split second that there's a spark of energy that is being released every time it snaps at the air around you. You found yourself initially inside this cave that had one exit. The exit is essentially the one entrance. But when he let out this great roar, you guys all went unconscious for a second. And when you awoke, you found out that you're in this cave and there is no exit. Whatever that he is testing you with, there is no escape from. He looks to each one of you and he merely roars out. It just goes, "Show me what you are made of. Come at me together and show me that you were worth the gifts that have been bestowed upon you by the Titans themselves." And with that, he steps back. He sits down on his hind legs and merely gives you a moment to prepare yourselves, and you will each get to go first before he will attack. I would like each one of you to roll your reactions. This is a let's rock moment.
Okay.
I need, if you can, Rev, I need you to roll for Jaina. If you can, Doc, if you could do me a favor, can you roll for Sinjin?
Okay, Rev's reaction is actually -1.
Okay, so essentially,
wait, what number am I rolling? What D am I rolling for the reaction?
It's a D20 minus your reaction.
Okay, then I got 15.
Okay.
So Danny's not here. She is.
You need to roll Danny.
Okay, wasn't sure.
I rolled a 4 for Jaina. I don't know if she has a reaction though, so just 4 probably for her.
She got a 14.
Okay. So Danny's got a 4.
She doesn't have a reaction modifier.
Nope,
though.
she does not.
Okay.
I don't know if Sinjin does either.
Sinjin does not either.
Okay.
I love it when that lines up perfectly.
I rolled the best.
Go ahead.
I rolled the best reaction I've ever rolled by far. I got a 2.
Well done.
And Sinjin got a 7.
Thank you.
I think you're just soaking up all the bad rolls for everybody.
There you go.
Mm.
Okay. Based on that, number one, I can tell you now that if anybody wants to know, for anyone out here in the chat as well as you, he is essentially considered your first superior character. He is, if you want to put it mildly, he is legendary. So if you think you're going to cut up somebody's head or one-shot up, the answer is no. Okay?
Yeah, I think that.
I can tell you.
I don't think we even really want to kill him either. So.
With that, is there anything that you want to prepare first before you attack, which then means Rev will go first, and then the Sarge goes second? Absolutely, Nietzsche. Elite. Well, it's actually above elite at this point. Go ahead.
I just want to tell everybody around, like, my best shot is going to be that Red Rain. So try to stay at least like stay not right up in his grill.
And that's going to be bad because my best attack is Fear of the Jackal, which is right up
close.
I have another one. Yeah, I mean, we can switch in and out, but it's just like trying to stay there the whole time, or you will end up.
I'm going to have to do hit and run tactics or something here.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Scott.
Yes.
Didn't we do a prep move at the end of the last one, or I can't remember.
What do you mean?
I thought I like readied something last time or something.
Yeah, but
well, you readied your Ion.
You
Crackle,
read your Ion
but...
Crackle, so you did.
Oh, okay.
That, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna put a shield drone on me.
Okay.
And I'm gonna save the other one for whoever needs it later, I guess. There's too many people to split it between. I'm inclined to put it on Voldo or Rev, but I don't know.
What was it?
His shield.
My shield drone.
Oh, gotcha.
You probably should put it on Rev if I'm going to be going in with him shooting red arrows.
Yeah, he's going to.
That's true. All right, I'll spend the exhaust and put it on Rev.
Okay.
Thank you.
Also, just I'm switching my upgrade that I just bought to Rose Bloom, so I can't do single shot better.
Okay, not a problem. That's completely fine. Okay, so just make sure whatever you guys have that's coming behind, you guys are going to get the hit first. He's allowing this to make sure that you have them all lined up and you're marking out those exhausts. With that Rev, he merely sits on his hind legs and his tail, again, is just whipping back and forth, snapping at the air as you can hear the sparks crackle, almost like lightning to thunder. He merely just waits for you to attack. What will Rev show him?
Well, if Rev is trying to show him the biggest strength he has, he's gonna pull out his Callisto's Edge.
Okay.
And he is going to leap up to 20 feet right at this Holen and use his Fury of the Jackal.
Go right ahead.
See what he can do. It is fully upgraded to stage 4. He's going to do his darndest here. And I rolled 2 4s, a 5, and a 6, so I definitely hit.
Yes, you did.
Nope.
And this, I'm going to spend 2 extra exhausts to hit one target twice.
Okay.
And I do, at stage 4, I do 4d10 times 3 plus phase on this attack. So
What does phase do?
Bypasses 2 armor rating.
Gotcha.
5, that's 9. Okay, on this on this D10, when it's got the zeros, is a 1 0 a 1, or is that a 10?
That's a 1.
That's a 1. Okay.
Yeah.
So
the 0 0 is the 10.
Okay, so that is 17 times 3 for the first hit.
Okay.
Which, let me get my calculator so I can tell you the right number here.
Calculations.
54.
51.
51.
Oh, damn
Okay.
it. Yeah.
51 for the first one. You were close, yeah.
Yeah. Forgot to take off that next one. Horrible at that. I'm good at averages.
It's 18. So that's 27 times 3 for the second one.
Okay.
Which is
What do you got?
81 for the second hit.
Okay.
Damage.
And he's doing his darndest to show his worth.
Yeah.
And I could do that a second time, but I kind of want to back off and see how he responds before I just try to attack him again.
Okay.
I mean, he did say, "Show me what you got."
You did.
I
Maybe we
did.
should-
And I hit him really hard, and then I backed off because he's still kind of scared from the day before when he freaked him out.
All right.
You take good 2 well-placed swings on him, and you slice open more gashes into his skin, almost almost a little bit like butter. And as each gash opens, you can see more of this orange and red flaring out from each one of them. So he looks even more of this cracked skin. He's becoming almost like, best way to put it is like Bengal tigerish look, where
My
you're
gosh,
creating
okay.
gashes and stripes into this thing. But whatever is emanating from him is some sort of just internal power that is just pure red and oranges, whatever this phosphorescent illumination that is just emanating from him. Initially, you get the feeling that, number one, he's probably not a machine.
Uh-huh.
Number two, he's probably not just some normal waste hound.
No.
That maybe he is bound mystically by something else.
Do I see any reaction on his face at all from my attack?
Absolutely
indifferent?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Completely
Okay.
stoic
That's
and
good.
indifferent.
Okay.
Hey,
Well,
man, then as you back off, though, how
Uh-huh.
far back do you go? Exactly to the point that you were at when you launched this attack?
Well, my range of Fear of the Jackal is 20 feet, so I want to go exactly 20 feet back so I can pounce again or
Okay.
run away if I notice him attacking me.
Okay, so
basically.
essentially you guys are all in a little bit of a line. Rev goes first. He like tink tink tink, and then goes right back to the front of the line.
Backflip is like, what's gonna happen?
He merely looks at you and he just goes, could be better.
All right.
Could be
Not
better.
bad.
Rev's gonna hold his bonus for now. He wants to see what else happens before he attacks again.
The next up is the good sergeant. So the Sarge is going to, because I know what the sergeant has, and I know what he hasn't been doing. So number one, I'm going to activate Mars program again, which allows me to take on the fiery red metallic glow upon my exosuit, which gives me +2 temporary armor rating, which the good Sarge was never using. And it allows me to do fire damage and bleed status, as well as I get added damage of flat +5 on top of anything that I attack with. So with that,
I would love for you to attack, because Sarge just always turns his program on and doesn't do anything after that.
Ooh, he's going big time.
Nice.
Then he's going to activate all up in my shieldings, which is going to give him he's going to put up a shield in front of himself. He's going to increase his armor rating by another +2, and any attacks against him will be completely at unfavorable. And with that, he's going to pass because that was a main and a bonus, but he's completely ready for the next attack and he's shielded.
What was that second thing you said you did? What is it called?
All up in my shieldings.
Oh, okay.
My speed is down by half, but I've increased my armor rating by +2, and any attacks that he takes are completely at unfavorable.
Oh, towards him? Okay.
Yep, for the round. So
Cool.
he's even harder to hit.
Damn. Okay. Cool.
Bad foods on your D&D. Yep, exactly.
I was hoping he wouldn't go super early like that.
I would need Jaina to go. So Rev, go ahead and make a. No, I'm sorry. I will not take away the Doc's 2 that he rolled. His best.
Oh.
His best that he's done so far. Doc, you are up.
All right, since I already have the Ion Crackle at least just at the ready, it doesn't necessarily mean I have to use it, right?
That is correct.
However, I'm going to start with that because it's my second most powerful
Sure.
weapon. And give it a whirl. I'm gonna spend 2 exhausts to fire twice, so I'll try the first one. I got a 5 and a 2.
That's a hit.
All right, it's not the most damage, but
Any damage is good damage.
Good point, Mike.
wait, it says
That should be like a proverb.
Yeah, right.
Any damage is good damage.
does that give stun? I can't remember.
Iron Crackle?
Yeah.
It does,
hold
but
on.
I could tell you, if you want to make it easier on yourself, you can't stun Holland.
Oh, that's right. All right. 3d6 times 2. So that would be 14, 28.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Right, that's not bad.
That's not bad.
Oh, so that's the first one.
Yep. What else would you like to do?
I'm going to fire again.
Make it happen.
And I missed.
Okay. After your first shot hits perfectly, right into center mass, it sparks a little bit, and then merely dissipates. He kind of like looks down, and you see the dart that was embedded into him get pushed out and just drop to the ground, and he just goes, not as good as the other one. Who's next? With that, Jaina will go. What would Jaina like to do? As the
wait, hold on.
the little girl steps forth.
Hold on, that was my bonus.
Okay.
So I still get a main, right?
Sure. Oh, yeah.
Oh, you can fire the Ion Crackle twice for
Twice.
one action. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sure. Okay.
I can, right? Because that's what it
Yep. That's how
says.
M or B, right?
Well, in that case, all right. If that's how he's gonna react, I'm gonna deploy the remote mine drone. Or I mean the drone Ion Guardian.
Sure.
And this is a level 4, but I still can only roll 1 dice, right? Or 1 die.
You've upgraded that to level 4?
Yeah.
How have you put so many points into that? Because the level 4
Because
takes 2.
Because you gave me.
Oh, okay.
Because it wasn't 3, and then you gave me that last upgrade. Because I spent the last 1 or 2 upgrades I spent on the mine drone.
You're
and then
talking
you
about
gave me that
the
bonus.
The drone guardian.
Or drone
Yeah.
guardian. I haven't upgraded anything else in like forever. The
Okay.
Ion
No.
Crackers.
If it is level 4, that means you're rolling 4d6.
To hit?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Every time that you upgrade any ability, you're adding another d6.
Okay, so the Ion Crackle's at 3. Should I have rolled 3?
You should have been rolling 3ds. But at this
Wow.
point, you hit anyways, so it doesn't matter.
He's got one at 3 and at...
Yeah. If he's got one at 3 and 4, he's got more upgrades than Rev, by the way, because Rev's not even close to that many upgrades.
I don't know. I have. Well, maybe
I have one at 3 and 4 though.
because I have a check on. I have a check on 2, and then I have a check, and I erased that one. Then I had a check on 3, and then that last one he gave said we could upgrade. But see, that's the thing. It starts with 2. It's 2, 3, and 4.
Okay.
But I also took. But see, I also took I took an upgrade from patching him up. There was a time where he said we could take one from a different one and put it on another one.
Oh, you put it there?
And I put that. That's the one I think I put on the Ion Drone Guardian. And then you gave us an upgrade the other time. The Ion Crackle is the only one I've upgraded at all ever up until I got the Drone Ion Guardian. Everything else has been the same. So every upgrade I had, every possible upgrade I had, including taking the one off of patching him up, it was all Ion Crackle.
How many points have you put into anything, Ryan, in total? Because you
I
should have
have-
one less than Ryan.
Because I only have 2 that are upgraded.
Hold on 1 second, Shane. Hold on. Go ahead, Ryan.
I have fully upgraded Fear of the Jackal to level 4. And
So
that's
that'd be 4 alone.
Yes, because I had to
4
save
points.
up 2 to get
Right.
the 4th level.
Mm-hmm.
And because I lost my other sheet, I don't think I have any other upgrades. I think I've only gotten 4 total. I'm pretty sure.
Because yeah, I have the same as him, but if we're supposed to have one less, I can do that.
Yeah, I mean, I can knock it down to 3, but
yeah, you should. Then at
maybe
some
I
point, you guys
skipped-
should have one less.
Yeah.
In that,
fine.
so you can have Iron Crackle. You're probably at the end of the day Iron Crackle 3 because that only takes 2 points to get it to 3, and then
right.
You probably only have 2 other points to spend after that. It should only be a total of 4. At the best 5. If it is the best 5, then you still wouldn't have been it. You would have. You're holding 1 to get another point in order to upgrade a stage 4.
What do you mean holding 1?
Because in order to make anything stage 4, you have to spend 2 points alone just to get to stage 4.
2 upgrade points to get to level 4 from 3. You don't spend 1 point to get to level 4. You have to have 2
Oh,
points.
okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, so
well, then I have one in the bank then to get me that far.
That makes sense then.
Okay. Yeah, because I took one from patching them up, and I can't remember if I put that on the drone Ion or on Ion Crackle a while ago.
For that should be.
Because you said at some point you said we could take one off of one and put it on another or something.
Should be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So how many does it take to get from 2 to 3 then?
Just 1.
1.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So everybody should have at this point had 4 that I had given you per upgrade, and then I gave you 1 when I made that change. So you would have spent 5 in total.
Okay. And that's including the one we just got?
That would even be including Ryan at this point, because when he upgraded to his, he actually didn't get an upgrade point, so he'd be even with everyone else.
Yeah, I need to. Yeah, it's fine.
So do I downgrade Ion Crackle as well?
No, your Iron Crackle has been at 3 for some time. You're gonna have to downgrade your drone Iron Guardian by 1.
To what?
By 1. Whatever you have it at now, it should be only level 3 at best. And then you could have 1 in the bank, 1 that you're holding.
Well, I mean, I'm willing to forego that one if it seems like I have things too high. Okay. But I will say I've been using Ion Crackle and only rolling 2 dice. I didn't know I was rolling.
Make sure
3
you're rolling the 3.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. Sorry, everyone. All right. So I hit with the Drone Guardian.
Okay. Would you roll?
Or the Ion Guardian.
Would you roll out of those dice? Because if you roll 3 6s, you critical hit.
No, I just had a 5 and a 1 or 2.
No problem.
All right, so oh shit, that was 4 exhaust, so I gotta take that off.
Just to verify this, so we have 4 points in total or 5 in total? 5, cool. All right.
Okay, so 48 times 3, that's 11, 15, 16, 17, 51.
51?
51 on that one.
All right. Okay. On that one, again, you fire directly center mass at him. This one hits, shoots out a spark of Ion Crackle energy, and merely just drops to the ground in front of him.
Wait a second.
And he merely looks at you and just goes, "That one was a bit better."
I think I was supposed to roll a d20 for that.
No. For what?
And why does it say d20, 1 and 2, no hit? What does that mean?
Oh, that's the drone Iron Guardian. You roll it every time to make sure that you actually hit with the drone Iron Guardian. But you shot 2 times with your Iron Crackle. So your drone Iron Guardian will automatically hit next turn. You bring him out this turn, it gets to fire next turn.
Yeah, but I didn't roll a d20.
It's okay. You'll do it on the next turn when it actually gets to fire.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Go ahead with Jaina Rev if you could, please.
Okay. because my sheet got destroyed by the PDF thing, I don't have her abilities. I have Marvin's old abilities, strangely enough, with his Devil Dog, which was Steady Shot and Hip Shot.
You know what?
Do you remember?
Don't worry about it. I
Do
do
you have
have
her
her
abilities?
I
I
am
can
going
roll
to
for her. I just don't have the list of her abilities.
I'm
since
just
I
going to
lost
send
on
it to
my-
you here. I'm going to send
Okay.
it to you.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yep. And just as a reminder for you, Ryan, once you do find your sheet, and if you haven't put anything into it, then you should have 1 outstanding point. Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
Yeah, it doesn't help that we had this discussion right after my sheet didn't save last
no
week.
worries, no worries.
I'll have to update it tomorrow.
Everybody gets to see that PDF. Interesting enough, I have to break up her information because 200 characters is just too many characters. So I'm gonna break. Yeah, I just noticed that when I try to put it in there.
What's sad is that Marvin Alcorn was his name, and he had a Devil Dog TAC 50 that previously belonged to Otis Dirtbanger.
He did.
Otis Dirtbanger.
He did.
All right, here we go. Perfect. Thank you.
That's 1, and here's the second half. Sorry.
Okay,
so
she's
you'll have all of her stuff.
She's got the boom RNG. Okay.
It's in some message text. All right, go for it.
Yep, I think I can pull that up. Okay. Shield. Yeah, I think she's gonna use Deadeye.
Okay, go for it.
She takes a single precision steady shot at a single target and increased damage. On any attack roll of 6, you can target 1 more enemy. So yeah. So I assume all her abilities at level 1, right?
Yeah. No.
Okay.
Most of these are like level 2s. So
level
came
2?
in pretty tough.
Oh yeah, S2. I see that. S2.
Yep.
Okay, so I'll roll 2d6 to see if she hits.
Yes, sir. So the little 14, 15-year-old girl gets down on one knee with her big gun that's half the size of her.
Takes aim, and she rolled 1-5, so she hits.
That's going to be a hit. All right.
That is damage 3d8 times 3. 2, 1, and 2. Wow, that was terrible. So 5 times 3. She does 15 damage.
Okay. So her first shot hits. Where do you want it to hit?
She wants to hit one of the gashes that Rev put into it to see if it'll go any deeper.
Okay. So she fires at one of the gashes that Rev had been slicing into a hole in itself, and it merely, as it goes to hit him, it hits him, goes about halfway in, and he merely pushes it back out, and it drops to the ground. It goes, "Anything else, girl?"
She's a little.
That one tickled.
Okay, so she has. Wow, she has. I think this is more abilities than she had when I had on my list, so I'm gonna have to put these in. She's gonna just cock back her weapon and take another Deadeye shot because a lot of her things are in response. So she's gonna take another shot to see if she can
go right ahead.
Do any better. Come on, Jaina, do it for Otis.
Go for Jaina. For Otis.
She rolled double 4.
Double 4. That's a typical Otis Dirtbanger, aka Burger roll. With this one, merely because when he says that her shot tickled, she goes to fire and she racks it back. She essentially creates her own misfire of the gun itself. And one of the cartridges that was live gets expelled and dropped onto the ground. And you can see that her hand is a little bit shaking as she goes to pick it back up and slide it back in to ready herself. She looks up to you, Rev, and she just goes, I'm not a big fan of this guy. Maybe I should have said something else when he asked me that question.
You and me both, Jaina. You and me both.
With that one, does she have anything else that she would like to do? Move?
I'm
guessing
she just wants to. Well, she just wants to move as far back as she can,
Okay.
so she put space between them. Yeah.
That makes sense. Okay, Sinjin is going to attack. If you could, actually, no, I'll handle Sinjin. Sinjin's just going to ready himself, pull out his AP Buster, his side cannon, and he's just going to go to town on this guy. If you could, Shane, roll 2d6 for old Sinjin here to see if he hits. First
4 and a
shot.
3.
First shot is he fires 2 shots and they both just crack off the top of the cave wall himself. For some reason, he doesn't understand if it's just nerves or it's just the fact that this big thing has been attacked by half his party and it's not even affected, that feels a bit, he doesn't apprehensive, even anxious, and fires 2 errant shots just too high. He's going to fire it again. I would like you to make the same attack, please. Everyone's going to try to do their best to stay ranged.
Yeah, for sure.
First round.
Missed.
And with the second ones, he unfortunately fires errant.
I had to do a 5 or a 6, right?
5 or 6.
No
only
dice.
gonna hits. So unfortunately, Sinjin misses both times. Sinjin is going to take about 10 feet back. He's going to step back and he's going to get to one knee. And he's going to start to look over his gun to make sure that there's no malfunctions. Because he feels like he shouldn't have missed this close to anything. But as he does, you can see that his hand seems to be shaking ever so much. He's definitely being affected by just the presence of this mass that is before him. The next person up will be Danny. What would you like Danny to do?
We're gonna start off with just the big boom.
Okay.
Small ball like a grenade. Yep, gonna toss that his way. Let's see if I can get it. How far away is he, by the way?
No more than 10 feet.
Oh, he's really close.
Yeah,
okay.
Not a big cave itself.
Okay, then I'm going to. I got a 2 on that one, so that was
okay. So she goes to toss it, and I would like you just to roll give me a d20, just a fate roll, and we're gonna make a determination here.
12.
12. She goes to arm it, and she goes to toss it, and her hands are just drenched with sweat. And it slips out of her hand and drops live right in front of her. Would you like her to
kick it?
To kick it or do something? Yeah.
Well, she technically has a bat.
Type
thing, or like the hammer, you know. I want her to use her hammer as like a croquet
little croquet mallet. Go for it. Okay.
What could possibly go wrong with this?
Go for it.
I know, right? I'm just gonna try and knock it that way.
Absolutely. Go ahead and let her rip.
What do I roll for this one? Just this.
Yep. You know what?
5.
Okay. She takes out her hammer, which she uses mostly for just attacks, and instead she just sees that the fact she drops it. With quick actions, she just grabs it and just gives it old polo whack, ta-toom, and fires it directly into Holin. And it's so good, it's so perfectly hit that it actually, as Holin is yawning, it goes into his mouth.
I'll take that.
What is the damage for whatever thing that you?
Let's see.
It is.
That one was 2d8 times 3.
That's gonna be her new move.
Let me see. I honestly don't think I have a d8.
You can get somebody else to roll a d8 if you need it.
Yeah, can somebody else roll a 2d8 for me?
Yeah, somebody can roll them a 2d8, please.
Yeah, I got a d8.
8.
I don't know why.
And 6.
Oh,
14.
Okay. 14?
Okay. 14 times 3.
14 times 3? What is that? You can't stun him.
40.
42.
You can't stun him?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, 42.
42.
42?
Yeah.
Okay. So, perfectly right down the pipe, hole in one, or score if you're a polo person. I don't know exactly what the technical terminology of scoring in polo is, but it goes right down the gullet, and you just see like his insides just go boom, and he just goes, and a bunch of just smoke just gets expelled, and he just goes, "Excuse me."
All right. So does that technically count as 2 of her turns?
That's essentially 2 of her turns, yeah.
Yeah. Well, then I'm just going to use movement to jump back.
Back her up?
20.
Okay.
Yeah, like, 20.
Yeah, I'm starting to wish I had moved back a little bit. I don't know how close I am at this point.
So 3 people have now moved back a minimum of 10 feet, leaving Voldo. You are up.
All right. So how close is Doc?
She merely pats you on the shoulder, and she just goes, "Good luck."
Right. I better not fail this after everybody's backed up. But yeah, how close is Doctor?
How close is the doctor?
Yeah.
Doctor's essentially, he didn't move, so you guys are all relatively like standing in a line.
Okay, so we're all kind of like about 20 feet back.
Yeah, like shoulder to shoulder, essentially.
Boom. All right, so then I'm gonna go ahead and pull up my red ring.
Yeah, you shouldn't have any problems
I'm gonna go
doing
ahead and do that. And this this is on level 3 because we changed it.
That's right.
So I have this on level 3 right now. So it's, let me see if I can get this. Such pressure. 6. Oh,
that's a hit.
All right.
Wait, how many times did you roll 3d6? Don't shortchange yourself.
That's right. I gotta do 2 more. And it's another 6.
Okay, so if you roll 1 more 6, you're critting.
That was 3 6s actually. Like, no joke. It's back on the 6 right there. I don't know how that happened.
Okay, so that's critical mass hit. So whatever you hit is doubled.
I don't think I've ever done that before. Okay. So damage.
I will say this: the modifier, essentially the times, does not double. It's just your total amount.
Gotcha. Okay, so that's 6, 12, 18. And what is that? That's 36.
Well, your damage should be different than the d6s you rolled. So,
yeah. Okay. Sorry, I was doing that wrong.
So the damage on Red Rain should be like 3d8 or something. I don't know what it is.
It's 3d6 times 3. So do I do?
Okay, do the 3d6s. Take the 3d6s, then just double them, and then times it by 3.
Okay, that was a 3. That's a 4. That's a 2.
What is that? So like 9?
So that's 9.
9
times 3.
So 8.
9 times 3.
Well, 9 times
27.
54.
And then 8 times 3.
Yeah, so 8 times 3 and then times 2. Either way, it'd be the same, which will be 54.
Okay. 54. That's pretty snazzy.
That's not too bad at all.
Sure, glad Rev is not standing in that AoE.
No, that would have been really bad for Rev.
Yeah, that would have been almost enough to kill him.
No, Rev's got the shield.
True. But thankfully I'm not in that shield.
Yeah, that's
I'm not
good
in
point.
that.
That's a good point, because it would still have been bad.
Okay.
What else would you like to do? That was your first one. Excellent job. You were the second person to actually critical mass in the game. First one was Ryan, and you were the second.
Forgot that was a thing.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to just do the same. Same red rain.
Okay.
See if I can hit it again.
Is that an M or B for red rain?
M and shoot, that is a main. Never mind.
Yep, you can't do it.
So main and bonus. You know what? I can't do this. I'm going to do blood arrows.
Okay.
Okay, so this one charges up by infusing my own vitality to increase the damage. So I'm just going to go ahead and let me see if I hit. 6.
Okay, it's a hit.
Really like this die.
Yeah, I want that die.
I know. It's this set of die I have that I'm moving.
These loaded dice really work. I mean, this great die I got really works well.
Sure. Okay, now I'm getting confused because we're way too big on this thing. Okay, so that is so 3d10 times 3. 9, 6,
15,
and a 10.
25.
Okay, times 3, so 75.
Oh, nice. Well done. Jeez. He's cooking. This boy's cooking.
That did like
Yeah,
12
that's with his bonus. Holy crap.
Voldo showed up to play. Well done, Voldo.
I just like took 20 damage from all this. So
After those hits, he merely looks down at where you hit him, which you can see that he's still kind of like pawing off the arrows.
Mhm.
And then the other shot, and he just goes, "Ow! That one stung."
All right.
Okay. Now, my turn.
Before he attacks, Rev actually wants to attack with his bonus he's been holding
Okay.
as like a surprise attack when he's
Ooh.
distracted by these arrows he just got hit by.
You know what? Go ahead and surprise him. Let's see if surprising works.
See if he can surprise him. So he's going to use his, of course, Fury of the Jackal to jump back in the 20 feet to try to hit him.
Sure. I like
That is-
surprises.
I barely got 1-5, so I do hit.
Okay, so 1 fight hits.
Okay, so this is what is it? I have so many sheets because I have my old sheet. I need to find the correct sheet. How much damage does this ability do?
Hey, thank you so much.
4d10 times 3.
750 bits for the pimp Voldo.
Nice.
DMG Voldo. I'm not exactly sure what DMG means, but
Bits for the pimp. Nice.
yeah, damage Voldo. Okay, there you go. Pimp damage. Oh, that makes sense. There you go. Thank you so much,
Thank
Nisi.
you.
It's very kind.
15,
Truly,
19.
truly do appreciate
Ooh.
it. Thank you very much.
15. This is gonna be my biggest hit. So
This one's gonna
28.
be a big hit. All right, let's see.
28 times 3.
Okay.
84 plus phasing.
Ooh,
Nice.
well,
That's phasing. All right.
that one.
I was hoping his state of surprise worked against this.
That one. You go to make your attack as he starts to move as well, and you catch him off guard as he actually he raises up, and you get a good, nice slice right on his shoulder blade. And as he does that, I would like you to make a athletics check.
Okay. And athletics is what I am blessed with favor for. Or I guess it's expertise now.
It's just expertise, yeah.
Ha! Wow, I rolled a 1 on my
Okay.
athletics check.
Perfect. As you go and you drive Callisto's edge directly in his shoulder, you're like this close to his face. And you can see what you think as these dark pupils watch you. And as they do, his mouth grabs you.
Oh, God.
You are now inside and pinned inside his mouth. As you're like
Struggling.
Callisto's edge in his shoulder, and now
Okay.
you're being wrapped around. You can hear him go, "I don't like those kinds of surprises."
Hey, he said everything.
With that, you're the first one he's going to attack, Rev. Mainly
Not
because
surprised.
you're
Close it.
yeah, you're
I'm in his mouth.
You're in his mouth. You made it nice and easy for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll all go close this round now.
Hey, thank you so much, Nietzsche, for another 184 bits. Thank you very
Nice.
much. Very, very kind of you.
Awesome.
Truly, truly do appreciate that. He is going to do.
Nietzsche.
He's going to do. It works out perfect. His grizzled fang attack.
Okay.
I don't need to dash because you're right there. I'm going
I
to
dashed
bite. I'm going to
you.
bite down on the target with an unbridled ferocity.
Hmm.
As long as you're inside my mouth, you're essentially restrained. You can no longer move. I am going to see if I can, number one, hit you, which I can't figure out why I wouldn't be able to hit you.
How you would miss, yeah.
Yeah, I hit you.
Okay.
That allows me to do 2d10 times 3. What's 8 and 7? That's 15.
Yeah, 15.
21.
Times
20
3
times 3.
20 times 3. So that would be 60, but I have Doc's shield. So
Okay.
I do get to cancel out this one attack, correct?
Perfect. Yeah, not a problem.
Thank God, because that basically saves my life.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That's great.
You're lucky because it is only my main. So what I'm going to do is for an extra -2 exhaust, since you're in my mouth, I'm going to slap you around a little bit and toss you. So number one, I'm gonna like treat you like a rag doll.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna fling you against the side of the wall.
Oh, this will be fun.
Take 7 times 2. Take just 14 points of damage as you slam up against the wall.
I like crushing damage there.
And I would like you to know that he threw you upside down, so when you land back down, you land on your head.
Oh, great. So now my sensors are all like, I don't know which way is up anymore.
That's
so
awesome.
what you all see is that Rev is inside the mouth of this beast. And as this beast bites down, you just see the blue aura of the energy of the shield just kind of break and dissipate.
Shatter.
And just shatter. And then you just see him get tossed around like a rag doll and just tossed and strewn across the room. And poor Rev is like upside down, just going, ooh. He's gonna
He does not like this Holland guy.
No, he's just gonna run up to Rev, since he's pretty much on his head, and he's going to raise his paw up, and he's just gonna give you a good old smacking.
Oh,
good old
God.
crackling bear smack.
So he gets like 3 attacks?
Yeah. He does.
Freaking elites, man. Freaking elites.
Number 1, he does hit you. And then he's going to just do 3d6 times 3. Doesn't roll much. Rolls 8 times 3, whatever that is.
24 minus my armor rating, so that would be 18 damage. Okay. Whew.
And just gives you a good old smacking. And he purposely would like to smack you exactly the distance of where everybody else took 1 step back.
So he's gonna roll on the ground and just be looking up at everybody.
And there's like Jaina, and then there's Danny, who are just like sitting back.
And
there.
Rev's gonna do what Holland said earlier, just goes, ah!
And Sinjin, as they all kind of like see you just tumble right down their line, and like, okay. With that, Rev, you're back on your feet. What would you like to do?
Rev's gonna like
have slobber all over yourself as well.
Yeah, he's gonna be like getting up and slowly like making sure all his arms and circuits still work. He's taken about half his health and damage from those 2 attacks, so he is going to. Oh man. Okay. I guess he's gonna attack again because he's pretty furious at this giant freaking wolf that just nailed him. So he's gonna Fury the Jackal right back at this guy.
Ooh, you go for it.
Yes.
Nobody tosses a Rev, as Pie Boy said.
Is that what he says?
He said nobody tosses a Rev. Yeah.
Nobody tosses a Rev and gets away with it.
Oh God! And I failed. I hit 2, 3, 4, and 2. So I failed my Fury of the Jackal.
You notice that when you're holding Callisto's edge, that you just have slime and goo, this viscous, thick nastiness, and you smell like his breath, which makes you even more nauseous than before.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
that
after he whiffs
attempt,
or
what would you like to do?
Slips and like basically hits the ground,
Sure.
He's going to use his full movement to move back behind where everybody is. And he's actually going to use Blessing of the Wolf to begin a shamanistic chant to full heal himself and give exhaust back, because if not, he thinks he's gonna die.
No
So,
problem. You absolutely can go ahead and do that. You did use your movement as well, so that puts.
I did my full movement. Yeah.
The Doc, you are up, good sir.
It's me already.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm going to.
Nietzsche. You should read that, Rev. That's about you.
And that's what he knew. Yeah, he'd effed up. I did F up. I sure.
Well, I'm gonna spend the exhaust to fire my Ion Drone Guardian again, or
Go
Drone
for
Ion
it.
Guardian.
So
again.
now you just roll the d20. As long as you don't roll a 1 or 2, then it's an automatic hit. You don't need to roll a 5 or 6 to hit anything. You just
okay,
do
and
damage.
that is a bonus or a main, right?
Mm-hmm.
Since that's
no.
Okay.
The Drone Iron Guardian is an automatic. Now that you have it out, it will always fire for you. So you don't have to spend a bonus or a main action anymore. It only
Just an exhaust.
Only the exhaust to make it fire. That's all you have to do. That's the benefit of the Guardian.
Like an auto attack or something.
Auto
That's cool.
attack. As long as he doesn't roll 1 or 2, which will always be a miss. All you need to do is roll d20. What do you get?
11.
Okay, so it's an automatic hit. What's the damage that the
All right, so
Guardian does?
8 times 3, or 3d8 times 3.
Nice.
I rolled wrong. I rolled the wrong dice last time, but I still did okay.
You rolled long?
Oh shit! Wait, prep trumps luck. Does that apply to this too,
not.
or no?
No. Not in any attack.
Whoa, are you kidding me? You're fucking serious. I rolled 3 fucking 1s, dude. 3 motherfucking 1s. A whopping 9.
I told you, you're soaking up my bad one. I'm soaking up all your good ones.
9 points of damage.
9.
Okay.
All right, you know what?
It's a free 9 damage at least. At least you don't have to spend anything.
That's a good point.
That's true. That's
minor bonus. But it does suck.
It does.
He was
I'm gonna
so happy
use,
about I'm gonna do something
I'm gonna
cool.
use I'm gonna use my bonus just to reload my my ion crackle.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna skin the Knife of Endless Skies because I'm so pissed.
Okay.
Probably a little premature to do this.
You skin that smoke wagon. Let's
I
see.
Yeah.
How's it purr?
And I'm how far from him?
You guys are all about 10 feet because you haven't moved, except for the people who have moved, or for the people who were tossed farther.
And then ran further because it hurt really bad.
Okay, so I get all my exhaust back.
Okay.
And it says +10 throughout the encounter.
Mm-hmm. So in you get temporary amount.
And I have steeled. Now, what do I have to roll to hit with this? So I can either stab or I throw it, right?
Right.
Is that my option?
It should be on the thing what you can actually do with it. If there's any kind of attack.
Well, no, this is all I have is the description you sent me on Discord.
Okay. It should say some kind of attack, though.
It just says unblockable. It gives the damage. It says I can throw it.
Okay. Oh, you can stab it. Yeah. It's a melee or a toss, and then you're just doing damage.
Then I'm gonna run up to him. Shit, I don't know if I want to do this.
Ballsy.
You still have your shield at least,
That's
right?
True. That's a good point.
I do have my shield. I'm gonna. Oh.
Please don't hurt me, Wolfman.
Well,
I hope it goes better than Rev did.
It's unblockable though, right?
It's unblockable.
It says unblockable.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run up to him. I'm just gonna lunge it. Just yeah.
Okay. Go ahead. Rock and
Rev's
roll.
cheering, "Go, Doc!"
All
from
right.
way behind everyone else.
Roll to see if you actually strike him. Has the Doc lost his mind? Next time on Behavioral Sciences.
So I take it's just the one because it doesn't say.
Yeah, it's just simply a 1. Yep.
1 die.
Yep.
Mother. Probably wouldn't have done it if I would have known that. I rolled a 5.
That's a hit.
Nice.
It's unblockable, remember? So if you always hit, it can't be.
What's that?
I mean, it's unblockable. So I mean, if you roll a hit, it's always going to hit. So You're gonna do nice damage that is unblockable. So I cannot.
Well,
I can't
yeah, but
avoid
what
it.
does
I can't.
unblockable mean? I
Means
thought that
can't.
meant I didn't have to roll.
No, it means I can't avoid it. I can't dodge it. And my
Oh,
armor
gotcha.
rating does not count for anything.
Well, guess what? I just rolled. So 3d6 times 2. I rolled 16. So that's 32.
Ooh.
32 damage.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
9.
I mean,
And I'm steeled. I'm steeled until the end of the day.
yeah, that means you cannot be frightened and you cannot cower. Well
Yeah,
done.
so I'm just gonna do one of these and be like, "What? What?"
He merely looks down at you.
Oh, and then I'm gonna back away. I'll be like, "Peace. I'm out." I'm gonna extend as much movement as I can. Oh wait, no, I already spent my movement running up to him, didn't I?
Yeah, which was only 10 feet.
Ah, shit.
So you can
okay,
move 10
well, I
feet
can
to
back
get right
up. I
back.
can back up another 10 feet, right?
Yeah.
Since I have 40.
It puts you. Oh, then you can even go
Back up
farther
30
back.
feet.
You could be.
Yeah.
All right,
could be-
hell yeah. I'm putting my back against the
Okay.
wall, and I'm just like,
All right. So what we have is
after I acted all tough, I'm going to run like a bitch.
we had at some point we had the line drawn in the sand group, and then we have the people who are a bit smarter and move back 10 feet, and then we have the chicken group, which is compliments of Rev back there, and now the dog. That was the doc. It is the Sarge. The Sarge is going to, after seeing what Doc did, he will not be outdone by this old timer. So he's going to put away his weapon, and he's going to pull out his Calarium claws, and he's going to go ham bone predator style directly into this guy. I would
Rev
like-
wants to tell these people, stop running up on him. It's not a good plan.
But Rev's just like, if you could hear
It'll
me.
learn.
Yeah, from his healing posture way behind everybody now.
Yeah, he's gonna run directly up to him. That's only 10 feet, and he's gonna go ahead and just ham bone stab this guy. If you could somebody roll 2d6s just to see if the Sarge hits?
Yeah.
I mean, I think I should take that D6 thing.
I mean, whatever.
I got a 4.
Well, that's
I'm hoping I get
one.
another
That's
6.
one of the d6s. Does somebody else want to roll the other d6?
5. Oh,
Okay, so
or
that's
somebody else can roll it.
no, that's fine. I'll take the 5. Believe me, I will take the 5. I would like to do some damage.
One of
with
the hits
dog.
is not bad.
I will do 3d4 times 3. I rolled a 3. I rolled 7. 8. 8 times 3 is what? 24.
Mm-hmm.
So after you see the doc go up there and stab and run, it's a drive-by stabbing.
Huh.
Then the good old Sarge rips out his Calarium claws, goes straight Wolverine, and it's just like, for Kim! It just goes. He starts going and starts stabbing, and he puts 3 nice stabs directly into where Rev was striking and where Jaina strike, and you can see that that hole is starting to open up and tear a little bit now. And what is now is starting to come out is some kind of viscous ooze that is of pure orange and red. It looks like lava.
Coming out of him now. Okay.
Yes.
Wait,
With that one.
did he only attack Rev last time?
Yeah. he
Yeah,
attacked
like
Rev
3
twice.
times.
3 times, yeah.
Oh shit! Did he just decide not to attack the rest of us or something?
No, he's taking it easy on you. And then
Oh, great.
with that, the Sarge is going to take a book from everyone else, and he's going to jump back. But then he's going to arm his AP Buster, and he's going to fire directly at that spot. If someone, because Mike did it that one. Shane, if you could roll 2d6 for the Sarge on this one, please. Nice.
Yeah, 3 and 4.
3 and
Booyah!
4. So he absolutely misses. The Sarge immediately starts smacking himself around, not understanding like why again has he missed. And he does notice that he's been taking AP Buster shots for quite a long time, and he hasn't reloaded. And for some reason, this new Sarge is aware of the fact that he hasn't reloaded. So he's going to reload for old Sarge, this new Sarge, and use his bonus just to reload. With that, the Sarge is going to jump back another 10 feet as he goes to reload, and I would like...
I'm just going to say, yeah, Sarge, you're an animal.
I'd like Jaina to go ahead and make her attack.
Okay. Can Jaina use her Cursed Blade, Cursed Life on her gun? Can she make that be glow a bright green and add poison to her shots? Does that work or not?
No, she can't, unfortunately.
Okay.
It's the blade itself.
Because it says something about a blade, and I don't know that she even has a blade. That might be her original form before we converted her.
Yes.
So,
she has a very small one.
A very small knife.
That's kind of like strapped to her back. That was actually given as a bit of a gift from St. John.
Okay. Well, she has seen all these people run up and stab them, and she's gonna run the other way because she thinks they're crazy that they're doing this. And she's just gonna ready her what's it called? Her boom rat RNG.
Okay.
And she's gonna take another sniper. What's it called? Deadeye shot.
You got it. Go ahead.
All right. So, and it's a level 2. So let's hope she can hit here. That's a 2 and a 4. So that's a whiff.
Okay. So she does have one other thing that she can do.
So that's her bonus. So readying back up, she can ready herself to make another attack sequence at the cost of vitality.
Yep.
Cost 2d6 vitality. Can only be done 3 times per encounter. So I think I want her to actually use that to do her attack again.
Sure. Not a problem.
To take another shot. So
it is a 2d6 vitality loss first.
And I just rolled 2 1s. So for once, that's great.
Well done. Well done.
So that only costs her 2 HP. All right. And then she's going to take her shot with her Deadeye again and see if she can hit. And she got a 6 this time.
That's going to hit. Nice.
Okay. All right, Jaina. She does 3d8 times 3 with this attack. 3. That's a 7. 10. And a 1. So 11 times 3. So that's 33 damage.
Oof, wow, you guys are putting it down on this guy.
I mean, what he wants.
Mike. I mean, that's what he said.
I'm gonna tell him that.
Yeah, he asked for it.
Yeah.
Well done. Okay.
And since she that was actually a bonus.
Mm-hmm.
When it says readying back up, you ready yourself to make another attack at the cost of vitality. It costs a main or a bonus. What does that mean? If she uses that as her main to give her another bonus, does that mean she still has a main, or is that all her? Is that all her moves?
You have to spend her main or bonus to do ready and back up.
Okay.
But essentially, what it's saying is, you're getting back a main or a bonus depending on which one you have selected.
Okay. All right. So she used her main to do a second bonus, basically.
Gotcha. Exactly.
So she's just gonna again move as far back as she can. She's gonna need to reload soon, but that's you have to do that on a turn, right? To reload,
Yes.
Is that correct? Okay. So she's got one more shot, but she's gonna just get back and be afraid.
Okay, not a problem. With that, I would like. It comes down to St. John. So St. John's going to go ahead and fire from distance. If somebody could just roll 2d6s, of course, go ahead, Ryan, if you could, please.
Okay, sure. 2d6s. That's a 4 and a 1.
Okay, so the first one,
the first shot,
only if I ask for a Pie Boy save.
Okay.
First one misses, so he's completely shielded. So, you know what? What he's going to do is he's going to do. who's the closest person? You know what?
Probably-
He's gonna
probably me.
do hasted assault. Himself or an ally, he's gonna give Jaina to make another immediate attack.
Okay.
Whatever it costs her, it just costs her one less exhaust.
Okay. Well, she's got one bullet left before she could
Okay.
reload, so she can take that one last Deadeye shot. So let me pull that up again. All right, so let's go, Jaina. Thanks, Sinjin. You're the best.
Thanks, Sinjin.
And she rolls a 5, so that's a hit.
Well done. That
Hey.
actually worked out.
All right, didn't actually waste it, so that costs 2 exhaust instead of 3. So minus 2. All right, and it does 3d8 times 3. 4. That's a 6, so that's 10. And a 2, so 12 times 3 is what? 36? Is that right? 36?
Okay. Again, is she firing at that hole?
Yeah, she wants to fire at the same place where she saw that little magma thing come out.
Okay.
Like maybe there's a weak point in his armor or something.
Again, she fires and rips through even deeper into this now gaping hole. You see that Holin merely shifts himself a bit to make sure that whatever next attacks come, that they won't have that exact same angle anymore. So it's his way of protecting that exposed area. With that, it comes down to Danny. What would Danny like to do?
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and just do that same one big boom. See if I can make that.
Wait, are we gonna croqueting this thing?
6.
That's a hit. That's a hit. Well done.
All right.
No croquet this time.
2D. Shoot, I don't have the D8. That's right. Can somebody roll 2D8 for me?
Yeah. If Shane can go ahead and roll 2d8 there for you, good sir.
Yeah.
Why don't I have D8?
4 and 2. Sorry.
Okay.
I was gonna say I would never have you roll for anybody.
That's 6.
Okay, so 4 2 times 6 times 3, 12, 18. Yeah, 18.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna just have her try that again.
Sure. No problem. Go right ahead.
Oh, that's a 1. No.
Okay. So the second one, she's just she's feeling herself. She's just like, wow, I am like really doing really well right now.
She's actually feeling the opposite.
And then she
She's not
she
gonna do
tosses
more.
this one again, and she tosses it up and over him. And you notice that as that happens, that it just disappears into the darkness behind and the shadows behind him. You don't hear it hit or drop. It's gone.
And then she's also gonna hop like 30 feet back now.
So now at this point, there's about
Everybody's
5 of
just
you
behind.
who are now completely up against the wall, and
Yeah.
you can't
Do
jump
this.
back any farther at this point. Okay, Voldo, you are up. As this happens, Voldo,
Oh boy.
you're like, it's just you. Is there anybody else who's no? It's just
Yeah.
you are holding that line right now.
Yeah.
Everybody else has jumped back.
And I think I have like some of the least life of.
And a mystical feeling comes over you. And it's a beckoning or a calling. You can't make out the voice. You can't even make out the words a bit. But you feel like there's something that is guiding your hand.
Okay. Go with the flow then.
I need you to make a intellect check with standard. I need you to roll odd or even odd.
Oh wait. Odd or even what on what? Like D12, D6.
It's always a D12, please.
D12. Okay. You need odd or even?
I need you to roll odd.
Oh, I got 3, so odd.
Okay. The voices and the words that were mumbled start to speak to you. And it's almost like words just being etched into your mind. You don't really hear the voices. You just see these words flash. inside, and you feel like you're in complete darkness. And it's like a chalkboard comes up, and you can see the words being written, and it merely says, "Reach in to the void." And then scrawling underneath it, more letters and words. And it merely says, "It beckons. It beckons."
Okay, and then do I like stay in that kind of?
And you merely you come
phase?
out the moment
Okay.
that you hear a roar, and Holin is sitting there waiting for you as you're kind of like doing that, having this dazed look, and he's just like, show me your power.
Reaching to the void. What the hell does that mean? I
think it's a really.
You wield something, don't you, boy?
My sword. I mean,
I don't
it's
know.
like the only thing.
You named everything sword, so I have no idea what sword even means anymore.
Do I still have the Blade of Endless Night?
As far as you know.
Okay, then let me go ahead and pull that guy out.
So you're making a conscious effort to reach in and grab it, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
This could get bad, guys. So I'm sorry.
As you see him again.
Wow.
Seemingly wave his hand across, and a pocket of time and space opens up. He goes to reach in. Everyone is now completely holding their breath to what happens. Voldo.
I reach in with him. I'll reach in with him.
As you reach in to the void, you know what you expect to find. And you feel your hand wrap around the handle of a sword or some weapon.
Ooh. All right.
Immediately as you grab it, though, it feels cold to the touch. And you immediately feel a comforting surge of energy shoot through you. That this is the right decision.
All right.
Jesus.
No deception there.
As you pull the weapon out, you notice that you pull out something that is, again, draped in shadows and is covered in blackness and stardust.
Cool. Right
it feels relatively familiar. But as the stardust seems to fall away and dissipate, you notice that your hand is almost completely frozen. And you immediately hear the voice. And for everyone here, most of the time that the sword itself speaks to the owner, everybody hears the sound of the voice. Hey, buddy!
Hey, what's up, guy?
Voldo, my friend. I actually have a friend. I didn't think this was going to happen in a long time.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask him. Hey, who are you? What's going on? What's going on with my frozen hand, by the way?
My name's Thendris.
Like a nice friend. Make sure I consciously say friend.
My name's Thendris, but you can call me Teddy.
So, you're talking to me right now, and
Oh, you bet I am. You and me are gonna be best buds.
Okay, I'm okay with that, but could you mind telling me why you're freezing my hand currently?
It's part of my power.
Okay. So is my hand like frozen ice block, or is it just
It's like
extremely
it's a frozen ice
cold?
block, yeah. But
It's a frozen ice block.
but you
Okay.
don't feel the frozen bitterness of it. It actually feels relatively warm.
Is it like frozen to the point where if I try to use it, it's gonna shatter my hand?
You don't know, buddy.
Wait, what did you say? Cut out?
You don't know. Just don't worry
All right.
about that. You and me, we're going to be best friends.
All right. I don't know why, but I'm gonna trust you on this one, buddy.
Okay, since we're friends, maybe you should introduce yourself. Since this is the first time you and I have actually met. But I already feel that we have this connection.
We seem to. I mean, I just pulled you out of the void, reaching across space and time.
Well, yeah. I was told to show up here, and then I was going to find a friend. The other guy doesn't like you. But you know what? I like you. And I haven't had a friend in quite a long time. And I've been hanging out here in the void, and I've had nobody to talk to.
Well, hey, man.
Then all of a sudden, like, my name got called, and I said, you know it. I'm your guy. And here I am. Good old Teddy. I've never let anybody down.
By the way, who was that other guy?
You don't need to worry about him. All he told me is that he was going on vacation for a real long time.
Fair enough. Cool. All right. Well, hey, Teddy. You mind helping me out? Now, are we going to continue the fight?
I don't know. Wait a minute. Time out. We're fighting that
guy? That's what we've been doing so far. I don't know. I don't know if we're going to continue fighting after this, but it's up to him.
Number one, did you put yourself in this position?
I did, purposely.
Okay, you are aware that he's like 4 times bigger than you.
I do. I noticed that.
Listen, the part of the power of your best friend Teddy is I'm going to be your conscience. And I think you should walk away.
Think I should walk away. And then I got to explain to him, like, hey, he told us that we have to hit him with everything we got. And I'm going to tell him the situation, kind of how we're stuck in this cave or wherever we're stuck. And we need help from him to get out. But he said we have to fight him before he will take us anywhere.
All right. So we're not going to walk away. We're going to give this guy the goods.
All right, Teddy. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay. Did you introduce yourself to me?
Well, hey, my name is Voldo.
Good to
you seem to know my name.
Immediately, the sword in your hand kind of like shakes your hand for you. Good to meet you, buddy. Good to meet you.
Well, hey, it's nice to meet you, Teddy.
Excellent.
So I think we can get some of the specifics out after this.
Sure, but let me tell you who I am. I think we should know. Best friends tell each other things.
This is true.
We don't keep secrets.
This is true.
Okay. Number 1, my name is Stendrel, but you can call me Teddy. Okay? Number 2, I am what is called a soul tech weapon.
Sounds so fancy.
Well, it should sound fancy. We're old. Back when things were fancy.
All right.
Okay.
Very cool. How old are you, Teddy?
Old enough to know.
All right.
Let me tell you something. You and we're gonna have a lot of late night talks.
Hey, I don't sleep much, so I guess that could work out.
Excellent. I'm quite the chatter.
I think I've noticed that one so far, actually.
Great.
By the way, you realize we're in the middle of a fight.
Yeah, but I mean,
right here,
the guy doesn't seem to be doing anything. He's just standing there.
Okay, this is true. All right.
Okay, so
let's go ahead.
Just for you to know, if you don't like the name Teddy, you can always just call me the Blade of Ice and Wind.
Hey, all right, that's a fancy name. But
I'm essentially what is called a soul tech weapon, rank 9.
What was that last part, sorry?
Rank 9.
Rank 9, okay.
I'll tell you what, buddy. There's only 12 of us.
Oh, all right.
So I'm super special.
12?
I'm super special and I'm rare.
Very cool.
So you should take me
So
to
it-
dinner. I can't eat
Hey,
anything.
man. Whatever
haven't-
you know what, you show me what you got, and I'll show you the world, buddy.
Sounds like a plan, because I've been stuck in the void for like eons.
Yeah, I can't imagine. I get why you're so chattery.
Well,
Mhm.
I mean, that's fair. I can
It's
understand.
not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. Don't
My
worry.
last owner didn't like the chatter, and he tossed me. But you and me, I feel like there's a connection. What
No
about
way, man.
what about the group behind you?
This is, I guess, what you could say our whole crew.
Immediately, the sword just like pulls you
Pete's out.
to peek over, and every time that it speaks, the blade essentially glows, and what you see is a blue, like almost ice obsidian sword that is sitting in his hands. That is semi-transparent. That is
And we've
sitting,
been hearing this conversation this whole time.
and you can hear everything
Conversation.
that he is talking about.
All right.
There is no filter on Teddy.
Noted.
Rev looks over at the dock and he's like, "That's not the same sword he pulled out last time, right?"
What are you
the
talking
hell is
about? There
going
are
on,
no
Rev?
other swords. What's your name, buddy?
Who is this Bronx gem that Voldo is talking to here?
What is
Teddy, that over there is that's the doctor and Rev.
excellent? Wonderful to meet both of you.
Nice
Why-
to
Is
meet
it?
you, Teddy.
Why are you so far back there?
Because the big wolf guy behind you.
Immediately the sword kind of like pulls you back, and it's kind of like you're kind of like holding it as it just kind of looks at this thing, and he just goes, "Okay, he's big, but you know what?
Yeah, we did go over this.
My power's big."
What kind of powers you got? What are you hiding?
If you did see that I direct messaged you everything that is part of the weapon itself, so you immediately get filled again
I don't
with
like
a
this.
surge of energy, and you hear Teddy just goes, "All right, now that the introductions are out of the way, let's give the Wolfie what he wants."
All right. Hey, I didn't get anything that.
You
Not a direct
absolutely got it, because I showed that I sent it to you.
I mean, the last thing I got from you was the cloak of Kren and the silver feather.
I'm sorry,
yeah,
I did not
silver
hit
feather.
enter.
Yeah. All right. Okay. All right, Teddy. So let me see. Let's see what you got going on here. Oh, it does not corrupt me. Okay. That's good. All right. As long as we remain friends. All
We're
right,
gonna be
let's see.
friends, right? Well, you and me, Voldo?
Yeah. Hey,
To the
we're
end?
friends too. Yeah.
The last
we're
guy
friends,
told
buddy.
me that.
Well, hey, I'm not the last guy.
Aww.
Rev tells Doc, "I'm not getting the same vibe off of this guy as the last sword." So
Yeah, I'm not either, but I'm not necessarily trusting this one. I kind of whisper it.
Right? He does seem more trustworthy than the other guy.
Holland immediately just goes, "Shut that thing up. You've had enough silly banter. Now come forth and show me what you could do."
All right, I guess I'm gonna go with the ice cold blade.
Okay.
Begins transferring power in order to grow ice shard crystals upon the blade itself. When you make a melee attack, it carries cold as well. What is cold like carrying?
Cold cuts my movement in half.
Okay, cool. All right, a 6. Oh, I love this
Okay,
dice.
you are moving up to make the attack, right? This is a melee attack.
Yeah, how far? Oh, yeah, I guess
You gotta be up in its face. You're the only
Oh, yeah,
guy. It
how
only
far-
takes 10 feet to get to him.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I'm gonna just run up and slash him in the face.
Okay, so you actually just go up, Wild and Teddy.
Wheel and Teddy.
Okay.
He said, "Show me what you got."
Immediately, everyone sees that the blade of this obsidian blue sword that's a bit cleaverish in the way it looks. So it's not your traditional sword with a double bladed side. It looks a bit like a
It's
very
like a
very large
straight blade.
right straight blade with a cleaved side.
Okay. Okay.
And you could see that there are ice crystals and shards that are forming on top of it, and it's giving off a frosted mist as he goes barreling in to attack Holin.
Right. I'm gonna see what the damage. It's 2d8. So we roll d8 again.
I got D8.
I gotta
Swing with
there's
with
an
all
8.
you got, buddy.
8 and a
Hey,
7.
I'm putting my power
Eight.
behind it.
8 and a 7. That's pretty good.
Yeah,
All right.
15. What was it? Times 2?
Times 3.
Times
15
3, so that's
3.
45.
45. All right, cool. And that's only 2
You
exhausts.
you strike him, and the moment that you cut through, again, it's very much like the attack that Rev made, where it's a perfect slice, and immediately that area seems to frost over into like an ice shard sickle. Immediately, Holin snaps back this time, and he just
Okay.
he takes a step back to ready himself because he didn't expect you to make that kind of attack against him.
Okay. What part of his body did I hit? That's like now starting to
Probably
turn
on his
shoulder.
shoulder blade there. Yeah.
Okay. So it'll post it. Okay. All right.
Do it again, buddy. Let's show him what we could do. Don't
all right,
think
well,
about it. You're thinking too much.
Well, okay, let's do this again. Same thing. Ice cold blade.
Excellent.
Oh, that's only a 3. So, hey, sorry, man. I don't think I'm gonna be able to connect.
That's pretty disappointing, Voldo.
It is. I know.
Luckily, you and I are best friends, and I can let that one slide.
Hey, you're the best, Betty.
Immediately, the sword, as you swing and miss, immediately juts back up
Correct.
right into in front of your face, and he's just like, "It's okay, buddy. It's okay. We'll do better next time. I believe in you." And every time it says that, it's like it gets a little closer to you. I believe in you. Say it with me. We believe. Excellent. And maybe we should probably back up a little bit.
I think we should do that. I think we should go join everybody at that wall back there.
Oh, I mean, sure, where the chickens hang out. That's fine.
I just want to say hi to them. You know, see if their wounds are healing properly. See if they're done licking their wounds.
Are they better friends than me?
I've known them longer.
It sounds like a good. You know what? Take me back there, and we'll get
Yeah,
all the
you'll be
introductions.
back.
All the introductions settled. I need to meet these people if we're all going to work together.
Hey, you know, let's do this. Let's head back there.
Yeah,
As we're heading back,
Volo merely turns and kind of walks away. As he's having this conversation with this thing and just like dragging him along now.
Totally ignores the giant wolf standing behind him as he does.
As that happens, Holin gets extremely pissed and decides to chase after Voldo.
Of course.
And then because Voldo's got his back to him, and Voldo, you're not going to be able to dodge because you're being pulled by Teddy.
Yeah.
Teddy's
Cool.
like running the show. He is going to.
Oh, this is gonna be rough.
Number one, he's actually before he attacks you, he's going to do, Howl of a Devil, and he's just going to unleash an ear-rattling roar that shakes the inside of this cave, that shakes the very bones of everyone's soul. It hits everybody. I need everyone to make a risk level standard, except for the doc, who will not be affected by this.
Oh, he's
if
steeled,
it is standard, I would like to do it as even.
Yeah. Rolled a 5.
Okay. Rev, you are at this point in a fetal position, and you are cowering.
This guy makes me cower all the time.
I roll a 6.
You are going to get blown back, but you're not going to cower. I need everyone to roll for everyone else if they could.
I'll roll for Jaina. Janie
am
got
I
a
wrong?
10.
Danny got a 6.
Okay.
Sinjin got a 1.
Okay. Sinjin and then the Sarge will. Sarge rolls a 3. So Sinjin, Sarge, and Rev, the biggest hitters, are all officially cowering now. As they cower, that means they are unable to take their turn. Based on that, you're going to be blown backwards, essentially, well, forwards for you. So I would like you to take 15 times 3.
45.
45. You're going to take 45 points of damage as you're just like a gust of just strong, solid wall of wind just blows you directly into the back of the wall.
Okay.
Ow. If anyone would like, off that roll, if anyone would like to accept your pie saves, I will allow you to do so.
Oh, let's do a pie save.
Well, for at least Rev, for Sinjin, and for the Sarge, if you would like
to avoid the cower.
To avoid the cower, because it's been
Rev
rough
would
on
love to take a pie save. He's
Okay.
cowered before this thing.
Pie,
too
if
much.
you could roll a d12 for Rev. We wait, anticipating.
I didn't do my
Oh, you have to do pie save.
save. There we go.
There you go.
I need your dice to save me.
Okay. And then with that, now that you're all relatively 11, it's still the same.
Yeah, sis, I'm still cowering.
It's still cowering. Good attempt.
You didn't save me.
You guys are essentially all pushed up to the back. He's gonna do flame lashing, so he's gonna take his tail and he's just gonna bitch slap everybody down the line. So everyone's gonna take this. Now. Okay, he only rolled 1 6, so I do hit. And then I am going to do, and this will be to everybody.
I'm gonna whisper to Teddy. It was nice knowing you for these couple minutes.
Everybody takes 30 points of damage across.
Oh yeah,
Jesus.
I'm dead. Hard.
All of us?
Yes. Well, you have your shield up, Doc, so.
Oh yeah.
You won't take anything.
But it's down now.
Yeah.
What the hell happened? How did we get attacked?
He spun around and he used his tail
he just used
to smack everybody across.
Yeah, tail whiplash against all of us.
Because
Big tail, apparently.
All of you guys were at the back relatively together at this point. Okay. With that, it starts off with Rev. Is there anything that you would like to do after you've been slapped across the face?
I was cowering, so I don't think I can do anything, right? Unless this bitch slap wakes me up. I don't know.
Luckily, the bitch slap does wake you up.
Okay, thank goodness. Because otherwise I was going to be on the floor on fire and cowering. So, well, Rev sees Voldo on the ground, but Rev's already used his chant of shamanistic chant, so he can't do anything to help him.
Voldo's on the ground, and he's essentially face down, and you're just hearing the whole time, "Wake up, buddy! You can wake up! We just met! I don't want to be lonely again, buddy!"
I think I actually can do one. Oh gosh, this is my old cheat, so I don't know if I still have spiritual regeneration or if I got rid of it or not. I can't remember. I'm just going to use my Fury of the Jackal. I'm just going to attack him.
Go for it. You do have a spiritual regeneration.
Right? I think I do, so I might do that as my second thing here.
Yep,
so
you got
first thing, that bitch slap hurt. I'm tired of cowering before this
nice.
Giant wolf. That is a 6 and a 5, so I hit.
Oh yeah.
Hey, all right, that's a good hit.
Okay, so, and this is 4d10 times 3. I should have this memorized by now. So the 0 is the 10, right?
0 is the 10, that is correct.
And the 1 0 is a 1, so that's 11. 19. 22 times 3. So that's 66
Ooh,
plus phasing.
Jesus.
All right.
that's pretty good.
Rev's mad. He doesn't like getting bitch slapped by a tail.
Where exactly are you hitting this thing at this point?
Oh,
after he
shit.
just like whipped us with the tail, I actually want to cut at the base of his tail to like try to cut the freaking tail off because
Sure.
I'm pissed at it.
You give it a good wallop, and he snaps himself back around as you make a pretty deep gash in him, and he looks at you just dead-eyed, and he just goes, "You and your surprise attacks."
Rev's like shaking it or like rubbing his head. What are you talking about? You just bitch slapped me with your tail. Speaking of surprise attacks.
I don't even know what this bitch slap means. Continue forth.
Rev is gonna do for his second. So that was his main. So for I'm gonna use spiritual regeneration, which the jackal hums an ancient tomb of hope and peace.
Ooh.
If successful, I fill a weary soul with spirits, allowing them to regain VP. So it's cost 5, and this one I did upgrade to 1 stage.
I do
So
believe you have 1 point in there to upgrade it. That's correct.
yeah, 1 point. So it's going to be at stage 2. It's going to be 4 VP a round.
Oh.
So
Nice.
and it'll last for 3 rounds.
Does it say who you give it to, or does it give it to everybody?
It says the weary soul to 1 weary soul. So I'm just going to do it to Voldo.
Okay.
So, thank you.
Voldo, as you're drifting into the emptiness, but the sounds of your new
I
friend.
actually have 1 VP. I have
Oh,
1
okay.
VP.
So you were
Because I
relatively
have
like
Pendant of-
you were practically coughing up blood, and you
Yeah.
were choking on it, and the
And
sounds
I'm blaming Teddy.
and the sounds
And
of
I'm telling
Teddy.
him
How many VP?
He had 1.
1. And it's only because I have the pendant of the Moonchild. I did die, but the pendant brought me back.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Well done. So
I
the pendant of the
forgot about
Moonchild
that.
comes through in the clutch. Well done. I knew
Yeah,
that thing
bro.
would work out. I think
Good thing he's a
only
ninja
like
looter and takes all the loot.
I think it only happens like 1 time per certain amount or something like that.
It just says if death, 1 VP remains. I'm assuming like I don't know. I also gain 1 VP every turn.
Well,
for
yeah,
me.
I think you can only do it. It's like once per encounter or like once per day or something like that.
Yeah,
Because that
that's
would mean
fine.
you'd be
Once per day.
impossible to kill. Like every time I kill you,
Yeah,
you come back to 1. Come back to
Exactly.
Exactly. Because I think you actually
Once
have
per-
to let it. Oh, essentially, you have to let it charge back up underneath the shine of the moon.
Moonlight. That's
Yeah.
right. Okay.
So
Yeah.
you feel like you wanted to die, but immediately there's a surge of power that pumps life back into you, and immediately you hear, "I'm gonna cry, buddy. Why? We were doing so good."
Coughing up blood. I'm gonna tell Teddy, like Teddy, you realize
Oh my
in
gosh.
battle,
You're.
I have to be the one in control.
I'm not too sure about that, buddy.
I just died because you wanted to talk to my friends.
That was more your fault than it was mine.
No, that was your fault.
I'm pretty
100%
sure that was
your fault.
your fault.
That was 100% your fault.
Number 1, you hit the guy. Did you hit him with your hand? I don't think so. You hit him with me.
I get that, and then I died because of you. Not a fair trade.
I think you and we're just gonna have to just sit down and talk, and really figure this relationship out.
Yeah, not right now though.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you're alive.
Thank you. I'm glad you're here too.
Well done. Then maybe you should get back on your feet.
Yeah, I'm working on that.
Okay. Excellent. Sounds great. Sounds great, buddy. Best friends. BFS forever.
We'll talk about that.
And then you get 4 more VP. So you're at 5
Yeah.
compliments.
So, yeah, so you get
of
4,
Rev.
and you get 4 once a round every 3 rounds
Yep.
for 3 rounds.
So essentially, you
Oh,
max
cool,
out at
okay.
essentially 12 in the end.
So,
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. All
Um,
right.
that was Rev. Sarge is going to go ahead and do something here. And Sarge is going to. Oh, right. It's like Sarge can't really do much.
What kind of Sarge is this?
He's gonna fire his tri-spark shot, and he's gonna fire it directly. Essentially, he's relatively in the middle. He's gonna fire it directly at his feet. So you can see that there's a little module that's on his wrist, and it fires out a dart directly into the ground before him, and it expels out a green mist. And what that does is it gives everyone that inhales it back in 2d4 exhaust back to you.
Oh.
So everybody go ahead and roll 2d4 exhaust, and you'll get that back. Compliments of the sergeant.
All right.
Which he gets 5 back, which is much needed. And then he is going to do his heal to heal himself back up, because that was a big hit on him.
Yeah, that was a big hit on everybody.
It's going to be 4d6.
Oh, I didn't take
8,
Jaina's
10.
damage.
Even if I was at full health, I would have been left with 7 after that guy.
Oh wait, I'm already at max exhaust, so I can't take any more, right?
No. Okay. So
Well, you do have that plus 10 exhaust max.
Yeah, but he was already maxed out on that one as well.
I'm still at, I was already maxed out.
Okay, just everybody else. If I already took care of Sinjin, I've already taken care of the Sarge. Sarge uses his other ability to do a secondary heal to heal him back up. And with that, he's going to pass his turn to the Doc. So, Doc, you are up. I love you too, Schmootsums.
Okay, who's the most critical right now? Is it Baldo?
Yes,
I think it's
Baldo.
Yeah, for
pretty
sure.
much. What is Danny at?
She hasn't taken. Oh, you know what? I forgot about.
Yeah, minus 30.
Minus
she's
her
got
AC
20.
if she's got.
What was that?
She's got 20 left.
Okay. So Voldo and Danny are rough. I'm to assume even Rev's a little bit rough. Jaina?
Rev's pretty bad. Jaina's about the same. Rev and Jaina they're better off than Danny, but not by much.
Are you better off than Baldo?
Oh yeah, everybody's better off than
Everyone's
Voldo
better off than Voldo.
he's like at 5 or something.
I'm gonna ask Rev if he wants a jolting juice.
Rev's like, no, I'm good, man.
All right.
With what the Sarge just did, he's topped out on exhaust.
Oh, okay. Oh, but your VP is low?
Jolting juice doesn't give VP, I don't think.
Oh, that's right. It gives exhaust.
Yeah.
Never mind. All right, I'm gonna spend 5 exhausts. I'm gonna do patching them up on Baldo.
Okay, go for it.
Which 5d6 times 2.
Nice. Wow.
Ooh.
That's a freaking huge heal.
Yeah, that is.
So it's 11, 12, 13, 17 times 2, 34.
Ooh, well done.
All right, I'll take that. Thank you, sir.
Don't you need to, with that one, do you roll anything to see if you get the charge back?
Minus 1 exhaust. It says minus 1 exhaust, no return charge roll.
Oh, on that one, gotcha. Okay, because that's the big one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
So what does that mean? I forget the return thing.
That means you only have a certain amount of charges per day. You just don't get that one back. So you're actually down 1 charge. I think you have a total of 5 that you can do.
Oh, that's right.
5 times a day. Okay. Is there anything else that you can do, good doctor? Because you've done what a good doctor does, and Voldo's quite happy with that.
I am.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna so that was my main. I'm gonna I'm gonna freaking.
You get to shoot with your own guardian.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna blast my ion drone again. Assuming I hit a 5.
Okay, so it's a hit. So what damage does it do?
9, 14 times 3. So that's 30,
42.
42, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You can start to see that Holin now is starting to feel the pain. That your guys are doing some serious damage to him at this point. Is there anything else that you can do, Doctor?
Oh yeah, you know what? I'm gonna hold my bonus. What does that mean again? What happens when you hold your bonus?
That means that at some other point you can use any bonus action on someone else's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna hold it.
Okay. You no longer have a shield on, so be aware of that.
Right. Oh shit.
Jaina, what would you like to do?
Jane? Well, let's see here.
I'm ready, Rev. I can do it. I'm a dirtbanger. Hand me a grenade right now.
I'm gonna toss her a grenade.
Let's see here. She needs to reload, but she has some other abilities that I want to do. I think I want her to do. I think I actually want her to use her special ability, her Awakened Spirit.
Sure.
Where once every other day she can tap into the spirit of an ally, push them beyond their limits. Costs half her vitality and 6 exhaust, and that person has vitality plus 20. They immediately go first on reaction order. They also get a bonus action for that turn, and all attacks are made at 1 exhaust less.
Ooh, nice.
And that goes for, and that lasts for 2 turns. She's gonna do it on Rev.
Of course she is.
I mean, who else would she do it on?
She puts down her weapon, and she puts her hand directly on your chest, and she closes her eyes, and there's a connection, a mystical connection, and you can feel like she's transferring her very energy and life force directly into you.
And then, right after she does this is like an OP combo that I just discovered. Is this Saldaria's salve that you connected? That's something she can do, right?
That is something that she can do, yes.
The survivalist drinks themselves a natural healing remedy they brewed themselves. It's a full heal and restores half their expended exhaust.
Nice. Well,
oh yeah.
There you go.
So that's like an OP combo I've just discovered. So freaking Jane is a badass.
And she can do it twice per day.
Twice per day. Yeah, that's freaking OP, man.
That's the benefit of the survivalist.
Yeah, survivalist is awesome. Okay, cool. So, and that's her main and her bonus right there.
Okay. Then that is next up is going to be Sinjin. Sinjin is going to just run directly into this guy. And he's going to pull out his exo weapon, and he's just going to go stabbing. Can somebody roll 2d6 for me? If you could?
I got it. 6 and a 3.
Okay, so he stabs and hits. As like the whole time he's just going, die. And some disturbed maniac homicidal. He does 30 points of damage.
Nice. Go Sinjin.
All right.
He was inspired by Jaina's selfless
As he just
combo.
but unfortunately he's not stabbing in one specific area. He's just maniacally stabbing everywhere. With that, he is going to stand there, and he's going to fire his buster shot directly at him, point blank. I would like somebody to roll 2d6 with advanced accuracy. 4, 5, 6, please, to hit. Anybody, doesn't matter.
Yeah, go for it.
3.
Ryan, please roll this.
4 on the second one.
Ryan, please roll the second one. You got the 1.
1.
Okay.
I should have stuck with my second one.
So he goes to fire point blank, and Holland just kind of backhands him out of the way. And he doesn't do it too much like to slap him across anyway, just to knock his gun out of the way as it fires wildly into the shadows behind him. He is not going to move. He's going to stand there and he's just going to taunt this Holland. He's just going to attack me! Attack me! With that, I would like Danny. I would like to see what Danny is going to do here.
All right. Okay, so she's gonna do. Oh, you know what? Yeah, she's gonna do her secondary heal.
Okay, she's going to heal herself.
Yeah. Do we go? I roll a d6 for that one, or no? Oh, 5. Either way.
No, if it's a heal, it's just automatic. You just do the heal.
Okay. Okay, so 5, 6. God damn.
Somebody roll for Mike.
Another 5. That's my third one, and then another d6 and a 1. Okay, so 16, 17.
She gets 17 back.
Yeah.
Okay. That cuts that 30 shot in half. That's for certain. And then what else would you like her to do as her second? Because that's a bonus. So what's her main?
Let's go with just the big bone.
At this point, she has to run up and hit, right?
No, this is the one where you can range 40 foot.
Oh, okay. Go for it.
Yeah. Let me see if I can hit that. 4, so no. Oh wait, oh yeah, no.
No, Ford's in.
Are we all advanced?
Yeah, no, it was just for him. He was right up there.
Yeah. Okay. Well. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah.
Voldo, you're up. We can do this.
Right.
We can do this, buddy. We can do this.
Yeah.
You and me.
Yeah. If you stop doing your own thing, we can work on this together as friends. You know. Okay. So from there, I'm gonna go ahead and do the special delivery.
Oh.
I'm gonna swing the cleaver, release some jagged shards at range towards him.
Okay, go for it. Everything carries cold. There's a reason why he's not moving either.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Because there's no use for him to move. It's only going to get worse for him. Did you miss?
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do the same thing again because I failed that one.
Okay, so it's at M or B or M or B. Go for it. Just as long as you're eating the exhaust, it's -2 every time.
Yeah. And 5.
Okay, that's a hit.
Wait,
5 hits.
Yeah. That's okay, cool. And then it's only 2d8 times 2. Can somebody roll the d8?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Go for it.
Ooh. 2.
You gotta roll it twice.
Oh, sorry. Okay, and a 7, so 9.
9 times 2, so 18 points.
18.
18 points, and it's cold again. So you've halved its half speed. So essentially, you can only move like one step.
Yeah.
So you start to notice that its paws are starting to freeze over a bit, and they just like it's a struggle for him to move. But on his face, as far as you know, it doesn't seem to affect him. But you can see that he's slowing down.
All right. Cool.
Now it's Holland's turn. And since you guys are all still up in the back there, he's going to tail whip that ass again. And unfortunately, Sinjin is right there in his face. So Sinjin's going to take it like a man. A 6, 5, and a 1. So that's a hit, everyone.
Fun.
Okay.
I'm gonna die again.
I would like there it is. Okay. Everyone take 24 points of damage.
Okay. Not dead yet.
6, 8.
Hey, everybody, say hi to Mel's Angels. Melanie is actually my
Mel.
cousin. Shane,
Oh,
you know
nice.
Melanie.
No way. I've met her before.
Yes, you did. How you
Hi,
doing, Melanie?
Melanie.
Nice.
Thanks so much for dropping by here.
It's awesome.
The next thing it's going to do is it's going to do flame lashings again. So it's going to hit you again. So I would like
Hey,
to
were we
say
on
that
fire last time?
number one, Sinjin is down. Sinjin has been slammed up against the wall and is completely unconscious. The Sarge is barely standing up. And the flame lashing misses everybody
Nice.
and goes high and wide.
Thank goodness.
I
How
thought
big
you
is this
hit, or what? You just hit against Sinjin. That's it.
Yeah, per Sinjin. Well, Sinjin on the
Just right
first
up
hit,
there.
I didn't do the calculations. That dropped Sinjin exactly to 0.
Yeah, just
So,
immediate.
Yeah, Sinjin has been slammed up against the wall. With that, Holin merely just stands there and looks at each one of you. And he roars out into the cave itself. You each can feel just the reverberation and the power and the mystical energy that is being expelled directly into you. And each one of you again passes out. As each of you snap back to consciousness, you see that each of you are still standing in the exact same line that you did before when you had the conversation and you answered the question to him that you were ready for the adventure. You each look down and you notice that you're completely the way that you were previously. All your health points and your vitality has not been lost.
Nice.
None of your skills and your exhaust has been lost. It's as if nothing ever happened. And Holin sits there in front of you, each completely untouched and unfazed, and he merely looks at each one of you and just goes, "You showed me your worth. And for that, I appreciate it. I will now lead you out and find you the path again. You have proven yourself. When you are ready, follow me." And he turns, and you see that the entrance and the exit to the cave is there again. And he merely walks out. Is there anything that you want to do? And you do notice that Teddy is still in your hand.
All right. I'm going to sheath Teddy and then look for anything in that room. Is there anything in that room?
There are a few crates that are lodged up into the back corner.
Let's go take a look at those crates. Let's open those bad boys up.
For the remaining group, as you stand there looking at each other, noticing that what you witnessed or what you were part of was some grand illusion or some vision provided by Holin himself.
Rev wants to go up to Jaina and put his hand on her shoulder and say, "Thank you for your inspiration. I think you actually scared him."
She
Because
merely looks at you.
Rev was like, "I was about to go off on that guy."
She merely looks at you and she just goes, "Thank you, Rev. I'm not sure if that's really what happened, but we fought him together at least."
Otis would be proud.
She merely looks at you and she just, "Thanks." The Sarge looks at each one of you and just goes, "Oh, I can't believe we got through that. That was crazy.
Yeah. Pretty sure I just died and came back to life.
That's wow. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So was there anything in those crates, by the way? Did you go through over that?
Well, let's see what everybody else is doing, Mike.
Oh, okay. Still doing that.
Is there anything that the doctor wants to do?
I just want to kind of look around and so
figured
nothing we did. My drone guardian's back in. I don't have the knife in my hand. We're all just back to
The only
where
thing
we
that
were.
the only thing that has changed or is different from the moment that you made your declaration that you were willing to continue the fight is that Voldo is standing there, or at least when you guys awoke, with the sword in his hand.
With a new sword. And, okay, so does this sword replace
what
the Blade of Endless Night? Or do I have both of them?
As far as you know, you've never had any other sword.
Really? That's weird. Okay, so this dude just changed my memories. Not sure if I like that.
So that actually happened, though?
The bound friendship that you guys have is so strong.
Okay.
So strong.
It's pretty strong on his side, I can tell.
Yeah. You can remember everything that happened in that vision and illusion.
Mm-hmm.
Is anyone going to talk about the freaking goofy ass sword that Aldo has now?
Rev wants to look over.
Did anyone notice that it's a little bit different than he normally is?
Rev wants to kind of look at Voldo and just kind of be like, "So Voldo, how does this sword feel when you wield it?"
You know, it's a lot nicer. Well, shoot, if I don't have memories, then the other. Does anybody have? Everybody but me have memories of the other sword?
I'm pretty sure we remember the previous one.
Everybody remembers the previous one.
Yeah, I want to know where the other sword is.
For some reason or another, Voldo.
I know. Okay.
That idea is like a distant dream of something.
Okay.
But this bond is so strong.
Well, Rev doesn't want to remind Voldo of the old sword, so he just wants to ask, kind of, how does wielding this sword feel?
Nice little warm feeling. Feel, I don't know, it's probably nice. And then I'm gonna lean in and I'm gonna be like, dude, he's just whisper.
What are you whispering?
I'm gonna just whisper like, oh, he talks so much, something like that. But I'm whispering it. Super loud.
Rev wants to actually go over to Doc and say, like, this sword is different than the other one, so let's just hope that this other one doesn't rear its head. I'd rather Voldo wield this thing than the other one.
Yeah, but what?
That other one did so much more damage, though. Oh.
I'm just gonna sit to ask Rev, what happened to the other sword?
Rev is like, I don't know where any of these things come from. He's pulling them out of the void, and I have no idea where the hell the other one went. All I can be thankful of is I don't think this one's got the same corrupting powers that other one did.
No, it doesn't.
As you two have this conversation by yourselves, essentially, as you walk over, you, Voldo, are kind of rummaging through what looks like reinforced crates. They look like they're probably something that came from the above ship that probably just ended down here. And what you find is essentially capital checks on data cards that seem to be something that would probably be used or transferred, or is even part of some of the belongings of some of the crew, or even some of the members themselves, as well as some just loose clothing and just some old rusted like cups and such.
Okay, well, I'm gonna pull out the data cards at least. I'm not sure we can do anything with them or use them, even.
I don't know.
So, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna pull them out. Figure out, see if we can.
You notice that there's the exact same amount of data cards that there are people in your group.
Oh, all right.
I want to walk over there and see what he's doing. What'd you find, Boldo?
Voldo's just like rummaging. He's like rummaging through everything like he's at a flea market.
Yeah, I'm gonna show him all the clothes that I pulled out.
Yeah, a lot of it is just completely like moth-eaten and just ripped. To touch them, they just disintegrate.
And then I'll go ahead and show him the 6 cards. So I'm gonna ask him, hey, is there any way you can I don't know. Actually, Rev would probably be the one to ask about this, but see if he could use the data card somehow to find out what's on them, how much money, if it's registered to somebody, if we could use it and not get in trouble, basically.
Do you bring Rev over to have him take a look at those?
Yes, yeah. And I'm going to have the duck
me. Sure.
And as I go to Rev, I'm going to explain.
He hands you one of them.
Okay. Rev will take a look and try to see if this is something he can access on his sidekick to see if it's compatible with any inputs on the thing.
You do know that there's a little like data disk slide that you can kind of slide anything into that seems to relatively fit this this module, this delivery system essentially. And as you input it and you put it in, you notice that immediately it tells you that it is loaded with 4,000 capital checks.
Okay.
Rev's gonna tell him, wow, there's capital checks. Are those? Rev kind of looks up at the dock and says, does anybody still use capital checks?
Aren't checks like the main source of money?
I didn't know that. I mean, I'm sure I know there's a distinction between them.
Doc, you know very much that the currency here are checks.
Yeah.
But they have not been called capital checks since Amsharai.
Oh, gotcha. I'm gonna just say, Jesus, I haven't heard anyone refer to them as capital checks for forever, Rev. I mean, money's money. Where I come from, 100-year-old dollar bill was worth $1 in today's world, so I think we scored.
Yeah. Okay. So they work. They're just checks, right?
They're just checks.
Okay.
They are
cool.
good money. They just have not been called capital checks in 200-300 years.
Can we scan a couple more to see if they all just have 4,000 or if it's varied?
Rev scans them all, and they're relatively broken up. They look like they were at some point maybe even rubber band together. They seem to be just a bundle of 4,000 checks per that were on there.
Okay.
Nice. Like Visa gift card.
Yes, it is. It's your favorite. It's your favorite Target gift card.
I wonder how nice I should be.
Immediately, Jaina takes hers from Rev.
Yeah. Rev just takes one and gives it to Jaina. Yeah.
Sarge just goes.
No, that's fine. You can pass them out.
Sarge takes one. So does Sinjin.
I said you would. I already said pass them out.
Yeah. So everybody just got 4,000 capital checks. Yeah, everybody just got 4,000 checks.
Jesus, nice. I'm loaded now.
Compliments of the thing. As that happens, you can hear from outside. Are you all ready? I think it's time to go.
Yep. I'm gonna start walking outside.
Yeah, let's take this booty and run.
Rev's gonna follow behind them because he's cowered from this guy a couple times, so he still wants to keep his distance.
Immediately, he just goes as everybody comes out from the cave, and essentially you see yourself back into the heavy, dense jungles of Zalanda. As Holin is merely there waiting for you as you emerge back out. He looks at each one of you and he just goes, "The journey is long. Are you ready?"
I was born ready.
Ready as we'll ever be.
We're ready.
As he turns to turn, he stops and he just goes, Rev,
Rev kind of what? Like starts.
walk next to me. We have much to discuss.
Rev kind of looks around. He's like, oh, great. And he reluctantly moves up next to Holland.
And as he does, he kind of like gives a little bit of a shake, almost kind of like, a dog that is wet. Just trying to get his muscles moving. He's been laying down for quite some time. And just goes, be on your guard, Rev. The jungle has eyes. It is always
Rev
watching.
kind of looks around. Okay.
Be wary of the 3 cloaks with the 3 eyes. They will come. And if you're not ready,
3 eyes.
you do not protect the others, you all will fall. And with that, he begins to walk. And that's where we will end our session here this evening.
All right.
I want to thank everyone who has been in chat with us this evening here. Thank you so much. I do truly appreciate it. Nietzsche for the bits. Thank you so much. Thank you so
Nice,
much,
yeah.
Pi, for a Pi save that did come through. Unfortunately, it did not
Pi save.
pan
Failed.
out.
A pie fail is what
It's
it is.
the first failed Pi save. He's batting 90%. So thank you so much, Pi. Thank you so much, Philly, for the host and for hanging out.
Oh.
Thank you so much, Kira, for hanging out as well. I do truly appreciate it. Thank you so much, Mel, my wonderful cousin. I love her to death. For stopping by. It really, I truly do appreciate it. As always, you can definitely check the YouTube to find any of the past sessions and episodes.
YouTube.
If you want to definitely check that out. We will be back next Friday. Hopefully at this time we'll have the full group and we'll be able to start at 7:30. So we'll definitely be back. This Sunday on Ryan's channel, Ran 118. We're gonna be playing a D&D session with a new group here. So definitely come by and check that out. I think that's 1 p.m. my time, but 3 p.m.
so I think
your
it's gonna be
time.
3 p.m. Central, something like that. Yeah.
3 p.m. Central. If you want to see some D&D, we're doing Curse of Strahd. In case if you guys are interested in that, should be a good time. And probably later on that evening, myself, Richard, and Mike, and anybody else part of the Chili Dog crew will be playing probably some Sea of Thieves. So
Nice.
if anybody's interested in that, what is it EST time?
That would be
4, right?
3 hours ahead.
Yeah, that would be 4 p.m.
4 p.m. Philly. If you definitely want to come down. I noticed, Philly, that you've been playing some Star Citizen. I might boot that back up and join you guys and Fire. We'll definitely take a look at that. Thank you so much again. I do absolutely, truly appreciate everyone's support here. And as always, we're going to start this off. Thank you so much, Ryan, aka Ran118. Thank you so much for a amazing, cowering Rev, but did get some awesome big strikes in. Do appreciate it, good sir.
He got some damage when Jaina buffed him up. He was about to go off. He knew that. He knew that Holland was afraid.
I figured he was. I like the fact that there might be a little bit of combo with Jaina and Rev, like there is with Danny and Voldo.
Yeah.
The doc doesn't need any.
Jaina's on my shit list now, so hey.
The doc doesn't need any combo because he can heal himself all day.
He's got his own combo with his drone with
That's
the free
true.
attack.
He's got his awesome drone. So thank you so much, Ryan, for being here this evening.
My pleasure, sir.
Of course, my good friend here, Mike. Thank you so much, good sir. I'm really interested to find out how your relationship goes with Teddy.
Yeah, I'm not sure it's gonna work out.
Not gonna work out. It's not you. It's me. It's not you. It's
yeah, exactly. And honestly, his damage is super low, so it wouldn't be the worst thing to give him that. But we'll see.
There you go.
See if you can get him under control.
There you go.
I don't know. Doc's tripping on this Teddy guy. He's a little too cheery, and Voldo's swords have a bad track record. I detect a little wolf in sheep's clothing here.
This one doesn't corrupt me, so that's good.
Wow.
So I don't start going off.
That's what they all say. That's what they all say. And of course, my brother from another mother, Shane, playing the good doctor. Thank you so much this evening, good sir.
I've been getting lucky with the lack of damage lately. I hope it continues.
I'll make sure that it doesn't.
Oh, I know you will.
You shouldn't have brought it up. You should not have brought it up.
I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have. You're right.
Again, thank you so much. Please give a like and follow to Mr. Ran118 if you do like. He's an amazing streamer. He streams every day, Monday through Friday, and sometimes on Sunday. Oh, most times on Sunday as well.
Yeah.
Besides being an awesome singer, and Christmas is coming up, so I can't wait for all the Christmas songs that we're going to be playing, and I can
yeah.
and tell him about. But as always, we do appreciate it, and keep it safe out there, and keep it 3000, everyone. Good night. Have a wonderful evening.